Hello, welcome to part 37 of this Airbnb Clone Ruby on Rails series. And in last video, we showed average rating for individual category wise reviews. So cleanliness 3.2, accuracy 3.8, those kind of things. Now we have to show this overall rating. We already have the UI, but we have to show the backend. We have to fix the backend correctly so that we can connect our backend and show correct details here. Now, what does it mean? It means that out of these 5 reviews, which is average of 2.77, how many of them are 5 star, how many of them are 4 star, how many of them are 3 star, 2 and 1. So in this we'll use final rating to calculate this. So let's go to our console first. This is property id 2, so property dot find 2, yes, property dot reviews, and we will pluck one column from it, which is final rating. Sorry. And let's see what all values do we have. Okay, this is read as 3.1, 1.6, 3.5, 3.1 and 2.3. okay, and we want this. Okay, it is going to be a bit complicated. Let me think. Okay, so the issue is that we have these integer values to represent, and our final rating is actually not integer, but instead it is decimal. So what does it mean is that we will have to round these off. So let me add a comment here. The first value will become 3, second value will round off to 2, third will round off to, this will round off to 4, this will round off to 3, and last one will round off to 2, which in turn means that we have 2 3-star ratings. So this will be equivalent to 2 out of 5. We have 2 4-star, sorry, 2 2-star ratings. So this 2 1 will become 2 by 5, and we have 1 4-star rating, and we have 0, 5 and 1-star rating. But this is, we have done theoretically. We have to do it in code also. How can we do it? Let me check. Reviews dot pluck final rating can we transform values? Value to value into 2. Okay, so in our case it will be, let's say, rating to rating dot round. No, it's not correct. Let's exit this, clear rail C. It's going to be a bit difficult. Undefined local variable property. Okay, let's exit this again, clear property is equals to property dot find 2 property dot reviews dot pluck final rating. Maybe we can group them from Can we group them here? But this is not an SQL query. It should not work. Let's try it out. Group final rating dot count. Okay, it worked. Great. That's great. So property.reviews.group final rating dot count. Okay. Okay, so it has grouped this one as 1, which is correct. This one as 1, which is also correct. Don't think of it as integers right now. 3.1 is 2 twice, so this is also correct and this is also correct. So now if we can transform these to integers, it might work. These are keys and these are values, right? Maybe we can transform keys in Rails. I don't remember code of all these things. I have used them somewhere in my projects, and based on that I remember that okay, these are the things that might work. 2 sim this, and okay, so we will have to write 2i. Let's try this out. Dot transform keys. Okay, it's not visible. Keys and this 2. Okay, 2 underscore I. It worked. 3 of them are 2, 1 of them is 1, so 3 star. 2 reviews are 3 star, 1 review is 1. 1 star we have 1 review, and 2 star we have 1 review. But there is one mistake. This is 4. It should have been 4. This is 2 is correct, and this is also correct. Okay, so can we apply transform keys before? But there won't be any keys in start. Dot count. It won't work. Yeah, it won't work. Let's try out one thing. Let's round this directly here. Round. It's becoming a bit complicated query, but still, let's see. We have 2 where is it? Let me have our original plug. This one is 2, which is okay. This one is also 2, so 2 2, which is correct. 4 star rating is 1, which is correct. This is 4 star rating. 3 star ratings are 2, which is also correct. Rounded off, these are 3 star ratings. So this can work actually. Now let's just try it out first. Go to this, go to property controller. This should be part of controller because it's a bit complicated query. It's not part of model because we are not changing data. Let me copy this directly, or we can write it actually. @ratings. Okay, let me write it as overall rating counts is equals to @property dot get all its reviews dot group them by final. What's final rating, but I think we round it off. Let let me check this query. Yeah, we did round them off. We have to round them off. Dot count dot transform keys. I'll explain this in a couple of minutes again. To I. Let me break this in multi-lines. Let's use raise. We had used this in one of our earlier videos. Raise. This will sort of give us console directly in our website, and we can use this there. So let's run this. We have this raise. The variable name is overall, right? So @overall ratings count dot inspect. We have got our result. So let's try to understand this first. Okay, so you already know what @property dot reviews will give. Now when we use group by, it gives us reviews based on final ratings. So it will create one group of final ratings, 3.2 for example, then 3.1 for example, 2.1. So it will group all those final ratings together, okay, and provide those reviews together. Now instead of those decimal values, we want to round them off, right? So we are first taking the final rating, round them off. So this value can only be in the range of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so our results will get grouped by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, then number of then all the reviews related to that. 2, then all the reviews related to that. So for example, if we remove this, refresh @overall dot inspect. Oh, okay, count, we will have grouping error column. This must appear in the group by clause or be used in the aggregate function. So in aggregate function we have to use this, or we can use count. No worries, let's use count directly. So count will group them and give final ratings. Let's go to this, and it has grouped them 2.0 to 2, 4.0. This is right as this might be too small. Sorry for previous one. 2.0 to 2, 4.0 to 1, and 3.0 to 2. So that means 2-star ratings are 2 available, 4-star ratings are 1 available, 3-star ratings are 2 available. Maybe we can go to some other property, let's say 4, and check this same thing. Yeah, we have 5 3-star ratings in this. Okay, so now we have rounded this off, but we want these values not as 2.0 but instead 2, so integer, right? And these are keys. You already know this is a hash map, so these are keys. We just have to transform our keys. Transform keys. Similarly, we can transform values also, but those are already fine for us. Transform keys ampersand to integer, and the result of this is a better refined result. Okay, so now we can use this directly, but there is one issue with this. Not exactly an issue, but a code practice. We have put this business logic here. We can put this here, or we can create a service object and shift it there also. I'm just thinking, what should we do? Okay, we won't shift it right now. I'll read about service object, services, and then see if we need to shift it to services or not. Okay, and at the same time it looks that it's already too small, so we'll see later on. In this video, let's just use it. It's already too long, I think. Yeah, we have already crossed 14 minutes. So let's try to use this. So let's go to reviews. We have these calculations, right? we have these on repetition, and we also know we have to show it 5 times. So let's try to use it in a different way. This entire div will get repeated, right? So let's do something like this: 5 times do and end. Let's see how it looks directly. We'll have to remove the raise. Let's reduce to original size. We have these 1, great. So now let's try to use this 5 times do this, and this will be I index maybe. So what we can write here is index is 0 initially, so 5 but we want to start with 5, so 5 minus index. The maximum value of what is wrong here? Okay, the minimum value of index is 0, so this will be 5, and maximum value of index is 4, so this will be 4. Oh, 1. So this should look a bit better. Let's refresh. 5 4 3 2 1 already there. Now let's get rid of these items. 1 2 3 4 5. Let's get rid of this. Basically we are writing a better code here, looping through it. So this is done. Now we have to focus on this part, right? So how will we calculate this? Let me think. There are total 2, 3, 4, 5 reviews. Out of these, 2 are these. So the value should be like 40%. Yeah, value should be 40%, 20%, 40%. So this divide by total into 100 also. So here value, right? So what do we have? Overall ratings count. At the rate overall ratings count, we want this again 5 4 3 2 1, because our keys are in this way only, right? So we have got this count, divide by property dot reviews count. Wait, something is incorrect. We have got this index divided by total counts into 100%. We have to do this into 100% separately. Into 100. Let's see how it looks. It doesn't even work. This nil class. Okay. Yeah, I know why it's happening. We have only 3 values here, 2 4 1. As soon as index is 0, the key is 5, so we don't have any value for that. So in that case, or 0. So if this is available, we'll use this, else it will be 0 automatically. Refresh, everything is 0, no worries. Let's see, why is it? Inspect, we are setting it on div, right? Width is 0%. Okay, got it. Maybe into 100. Now it's correct. So we can see that this, okay, this is 8 reviews. So let's remove this one and go to this property. So this one is 40%, 40%. We can inspect this 40%. So similarly, this one will be 40 and this will be 20, 100%. Let's go to fifth property, which has how many reviews? 5, doesn't matter. And all of them are in 3. We'll inspect this. Let's go to 1. It has 7 reviews. Let's inspect each and every one of this. Inspect 14%. 71, 14 plus 71, 85. So this one should be 15 or 14. 14. It is near round off to nearest one, so it's fine. It's correct for our case. Great. I think we have done this. It is working correctly. So in next video, I'll see if I want to create it for optimized version, or we want to move towards next reviews section. So that's it for now. Thank you.